You go from very young head coach there with the Jets, toast of the town, playoffs, first year. You're called Mangini's. Now it's been nothing but criticism, negativism here in Cleveland. Does it not get to you?
You probably get way more praise than you should when you win, and you probably get way more criticism than you should when you lose.
And LeBron's just terrible.
I have no problem with criticism. I think where I get disappointed is when the attacks become personal.
What, that you're a sourpuss, or you don't look like you're having fun, or what? I mean, what kind of personal attacks?
I'm sure there's plenty of different adjectives out there for who I am or who people project me to be.
Let me ask you a few questions about your style, if you will. The story about the $1,700 fine for a $3 water bottle that a player didn't sign up for or pay for in the honor bar. True or false?
With that particular example, that wasn't the first time that had happened. It wasn't the first incident related to the player. If I was probably looking at that from the outside looking in, I'd think it was petty.
You had a veteran player, Jamal Lewis, complain about practicing too hard. How did you handle that?
This approach is something that I've seen be successful, that has evolved over time, and the amount of time we're on the field, which is 2 hours a day, I don't think is out of the norm.
Explain to me what opportunity sessions are. I've heard that expression. What are those?
After practice, what we do is the back end of the roster, the players that are usually inactive, the practice squad guys, the coaches will stay out with them afterwards and work on skills that are specific to their position. So many guys have gone through that. Tom Brady was part of that.
So if, in fact, it is a legitimate part of practice, what's the issue that allegedly the NFL Players Association is investigating relative to a player being hurt because some had pads on, others didn't have pads?
You know, that was reported, and it wasn't true.
Not true.
The NFL looked into that and talked about that, and sometimes that happens where something is reported and it's just not the case. And unfortunately, those become national stories that don't go away.
Plays called or decisions made that you'd like to have back. This Monday night in which the last play of the game, Josh Cribbs, was injured, does that fall in that category?
You never want anybody to get injured on any play, and in retrospect, if I could have handed it off and said, I probably would do that now, but have a real hard time kneeling down in a game and letting the clock run out when you're down by 16 points. I just doesn't seem like it's in the spirit of what we do each day.
The fans are screaming for your neck every week. What do you say to them?
I understand. I understand their frustration. I understand their passion. And we're frustrated and we're passionate too. And we're committed to do everything possible to give them what they deserve, which is a winner. But you have to go through the steps, and it is something that is a process.
The ownership has given you the dreaded vote of confidence. What do you think about your position here? Is it secured?
I think one of the reasons that I am here is because of the vision and because of the fact that we share that vision. And there's going to be criticism. There's going to be people who don't believe. There's going to be all those things. But if you keep changing based on that, then you don't believe in anything. You're not true to anything. And to me, success comes by working towards something that you honestly and truly believe in.